David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So UTSA's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And onto the field comes Owen McCown. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's McCown. Pressure coming, and they got it.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a 3rd and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the quick pass. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
You talk to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll knock him down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll run it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To the air. It's McCown. Got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Henderson.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it their own move. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Longhorns with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run, And he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Campbell. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll start on the ground with Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Again, it's Brown. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They already have the lead. They apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the... And it's slipped out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over first and goal at the 1. Push forward on the sneak. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Here's Brown. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's McCown. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Under fire, being chased. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Arch is going to throw for it. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find...
Got it down the field. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got a man. It's Hardy. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. The locker room was energetic. He says they've got a big lead, and they were all feeling good about themselves, setting a tone early in the season. But this is not enough. This is just one step to where they want to be this season. So he's reminding them, 0-0, that's the score to start the third, and let's capitalize off of the energy of this crowd here at home.
Holly, thank you. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And it's the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that...
Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it on the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Fires to the big fella. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They just keep firing. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Running inside, it's Smothers.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Try the right side with Brown. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass, it's Morris. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A give to Brown. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. One more time, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he loses the football on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Once he got some room, it was over. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that.
Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Brown again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's Arch to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Coleman open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws it deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it. It Smothers. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
Personal foul. Kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Allen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Arch Madness. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Art's going to spin it again. He's not afraid to go deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know